Greetings, this is Architecture, and today's video is about how I use Recycle 2.0 in the Akai S3200XL. So one of my favorite tools for using with the Akai S-Series samplers is the PowerBook G3 PDQ. Wall Street and previous models were also good models. These have a built-in SCSI port on the back. And this machine right here has about 266 megahertz G3 processor, 384 megabytes of RAM, and a 64 gigabyte SSD. And currently right now, we are running on Mac OS 8.6. I find I get a little more performance out of 8.6 versus 9.2 on this laptop. And so in any case, we are open in Recycle 2 right now. Let me get this, for example, open a break right now. And so we go to open. We're just going to use some pre-existing RX2 files that I have on this machine right now. Using the Amen Breaks compilation pack that's freely available on Reddit. I found myself using this pack a lot, as I'm sure many other people have also done. It's a great place to kind of get started, getting the feel of a track that you want to make. But in this case, I'm actually going to go with the WAV files because I want to use my own quarter note chopping, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do that here. Just got to pick our break first. So we're going to go with this break at 169 beats per minute. So we'll move the left indicator to the first slice, put in our bars, which should be about 2 bars, and that gives us 169 BPM. So in the process, I typically like to show grid and then add slices at grid. And at this part here, I like to eliminate the 16th note chops and make this a quarter chop. So we're gonna do that and show you what that looks like here when I'm done. So here is our quarter note chopped break. We have everything in 1/4 increments. Playing around with the cadence can kind of give you some ideas of how you want to arrange this when you have it back in the DAW here. And so now we have the S3200 over here, and we're connected via SCSI. Go to sampler, transmit to my S3200XL via SCSI, also known as Command T. There's the name of the break. You either have the option to do MIDI file transmit, which is really helpful, almost essential if you're going to do a transient chop on this break. But since we're using our quarter note chop and we already have our quarter note template right here, all we have to do is press transmit, and all the slices will be in the sampler. And just like that, we have our break. And from this point, go into the multi-section. I always like to select my break to be the first channel on the S3200XL. So now that we have our break that's been chopped into quarter notes on channel 1 of the multi-file, we go over to Ableton Live here. Make sure that we set our BPM to 169. MIDI output, I believe, is going to be out 1 in this case. And then we play back the file that we have here. There's our break. And that is how you chop with the S3200XL using Recycle. This is an architecture video, and I'm signing off.